G'day adventurers, and welcome back to Treasure of. Today, we're not just looking at a map, we're stepping off it. I'm taking you on an expedition to the world's most remote, most challenging, and most rewarding wildlife parks. These are the places that test your limits, push your boundaries, and show you what true wilderness really looks like. Forget the crowded safari jeeps and the well-trodden paths. We're going where the wild things are, to the last untouched corners of our incredible planet. This is where survival skills meet breathtaking beauty, and every step is an adventure waiting to happen. The thrill of the unknown is a powerful call, isn't it? It's that feeling you get when you're on the verge of discovery. In these hidden sanctuaries, you'll have the chance to witness creatures so rare, so magnificent, that seeing them in their natural habitat is a life-changing experience. We're talking about elusive jaguars stalking through the Amazon, magnificent polar bears ruling the Arctic ice, and ancient mountain gorillas hidden deep within impenetrable forests. This journey is about more than just seeing animals. It's about connecting with the raw, untamed spirit of nature itself. It's about feeling your heart pound with excitement and your senses come alive. So, I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the dense, humid air of the rainforest on your skin. Hear the distant call of an unknown bird echoing through the trees. Feel the crunch of volcanic rock under your boots as you scan the horizon for a Kamchatka brown bear. This is your adventure. You are the explorer, charting a course through these pristine landscapes. So, grab your gear, steel your nerves, and get ready. The wild is calling, and we are about to answer. Let's dive in. Our first stop takes us deep into the heart of the Amazon basin, to Manu National Park in Peru. This place is the definition of remote. Getting here is an expedition in itself, a journey by boat and on foot that weeds out the tourists from the true explorers. The air is thick, heavy with the scent of damp earth and a million blooming flowers. Every sound, from the chattering of monkeys high in the canopy to the hum of insects, tells you you're in a world that has remained unchanged for millennia. This isn't just a park, it's a living, breathing fortress of biodiversity, one of the last truly wild places on Earth. Down on the winding riverbanks, you have to keep your eyes peeled. This is the territory of the magnificent jaguar, the silent, powerful apex predator of the Americas. Spotting one is the ultimate prize, a fleeting glimpse of raw power. And in the Oxbow Lakes, you'll find another giant, the giant otter. These guys are incredible, a social 6-foot-long predator that commands the waterways. They are a true success story of conservation, but their survival depends on the isolation that Manu provides. This is a place where you are just a guest, a silent observer in a world ruled by nature. Next, we're heading to the vast, sprawling plains of Zambia's Kafue National Park. To give you a sense of scale, this place is the size of a small country, a massive, unfenced wilderness that feels endless. The landscape here is a mosaic of habitats, from the open grasslands of the Busanga Plains to the dense Miombo woodlands. It's this diversity that supports an incredible array of wildlife, but its sheer size means the animals are spread thin. You have to work to find them. This is a proper old-school safari, a test of patience, tracking skills, and a bit of luck. This is one of the last strongholds for one of Africa's most endangered and enigmatic predators, the African wild dog. These painted wolves are relentless hunters, operating in tight-knit packs. To track them is a real challenge, following clues, reading the signs left in the dust, and listening for their distinctive calls. Kafue is also home to elusive leopards, cheetahs using termite mounds as lookout posts, and massive herds of buffalo. The challenge here isn't just finding the animals, it's navigating the immense raw landscape. It's a place that reminds you just how big and wild Africa can be. Prepare for a dramatic shift in scenery. We're traveling to the far east of Russia, to the rugged and volatile Kamchatka Peninsula. This is a primal landscape, forged by fire and ice. It's a chain of over 160 volcanoes, many of them still active, spewing steam and ash into the sky. The ground itself feels alive here. You're walking on a geological hotspot, surrounded by geysers, bubbling mud pots, and acidic lakes. It's a harsh, unforgiving environment, but for those willing to brave it, the rewards are immense. This is adventure at its most elemental. This dramatic land is home to one of the largest populations of brown bears on the planet. The Kamchatka brown bears are giants, fattened by the peninsula's incredible salmon runs. Watching them fish in the fast-flowing rivers is a spectacle of raw power and instinct. You have to be smart, you have to be respectful, because out here, you are not at the top of the food chain. The isolation of Kamchatka has also preserved other rare species, like the Steller's sea eagle, a colossal bird of prey. This isn't a place you just visit, it's a place you survive, and the memories you forge here are as permanent as the volcanic rock. Get ready for a landscape that looks like it's from another planet. We're in Madagascar, at the Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park. The name Tsingy translates to where one cannot walk barefoot, and honestly, that is the understatement of the century. This place is just wild. A massive forest of razor-sharp limestone pinnacles, eroded by millennia of rainfall into a labyrinth of stone needles. Navigating this place takes more than just hiking boots. It really demands harnesses, ropes, and, well, a serious head for heights. You're not just walking through this park, you're climbing it, traversing dizzying rope bridges and squeezing through narrow canyons. But you know, this treacherous terrain is also a fortress of life. It has created countless microhabitats, protecting species that are found nowhere else on Earth. Hidden within the maze of stone are pockets of forest, canyons, and caves, each sheltering its own unique community. This is where you can find some of Madagascar's rarest lemurs, like the Deccan's sifaka, leaping impossibly from one sharp pinnacle to another. It's just an incredible display of adaptation. Exploring Tsingy is a physical and mental challenge, a vertical adventure that rewards the brave with sights that, honestly, just defy belief. Now, we're heading north, way north, into the high Arctic. Welcome to Svalbard, a Norwegian archipelago that's about halfway between the mainland and the North Pole. This is a world of stark, brutal beauty, a kingdom of ice, snow, and midnight sun. The temperatures here can drop to lethal levels, and the weather can change in an instant. Survival in this place is all about preparation, respect for the elements, and, honestly, constant vigilance. The silence is profound, broken only by the crack of a glacier or the cry of a seabird. It's a place that makes you feel incredibly small and, at the same time, incredibly alive. This is the domain of the undisputed king of the Arctic, the polar bear. Svalbard is one of the best places in the world to see these magnificent predators in their natural wild habitat. But make no mistake, every encounter is a serious one. These are powerful hunters, and out here, you are totally on their turf. You have to be armed, not for aggression, but for protection. Exploring Svalbard, whether by snowmobile or expedition ship, is a lesson in humility. It's a chance to see not just polar bears, but also walruses, reindeer, and millions of seabirds, all thriving in one of the planet's most extreme environments. From the frozen north, we journey to the sweltering ancient landscapes of Australia's Northern Territory and Kakadu National Park. This place is immense, a World Heritage Site recognized for both its natural and cultural significance. For thousands of years, Aboriginal people have lived on this land, and their connection is etched into the rock art galleries found throughout the park. The landscape is a dramatic mix of rugged escarpments, monsoon rainforests, and vast, sprawling wetlands that flood dramatically in the wet season. It's a land of extremes, of fire and flood. Kakadu's remote wetlands are a haven for wildlife, but you really have to be careful. The billabongs and rivers are home to one of the planet's most formidable predators, the saltwater crocodile. These are modern-day dinosaurs, and you have to respect their power. Venturing into the stone country, the rocky escarpments, you might be lucky enough to find the elusive northern quoll, a feisty cat-sized marsupial carnivore that is facing threats across its range. Kakadu is a place that demands respect, a journey back in time that connects you to an ancient land and its incredible survivors. Our next destination is a place whose name really says it all, the Bwindi Impenetrable Forest in Uganda. This isn't just a walk in the park, it's a full-on hands and knees trek through some of the densest, most difficult terrain you can possibly imagine. The forest is a tangle of vines, thorns, and these steep, muddy slopes, all cloaked in a kind of perpetual mist. There are no trails here. Your guides actually hack a path through the vegetation with machetes, and you follow, slipping and sliding, for hours on end. It's a physically demanding, sweat-soaked challenge that honestly tests your endurance to its absolute limit. But the reason you endure it, the reason you push through all that pain and exhaustion, is for one of the most profound wildlife encounters on the planet. Bwindi is home to almost half of the world's remaining population of endangered mountain gorillas. After hours of tracking, you finally find them. And for one precious hour, you just sit in silence, only meters away from a family of these gentle giants. The experience is humbling, emotional, and honestly, utterly unforgettable. Looking into the eyes of a silverback is like looking into a mirror of our own ancient past. It's a powerful reminder of what we stand to lose. Let's head south to the wild southwestern corner of New Zealand's South Island, to Fiordland National Park. This is a landscape carved on an epic scale by ancient glaciers. Towering granite peaks plunge thousands of feet into deep, dark fjords. Waterfalls cascade down sheer cliffs, fed by a staggering amount of rainfall. This is one of the wettest places on Earth, and that wild weather is part of the adventure. It's a rugged, dramatic, and often moody environment that feels like it belongs to a mythical age. Getting around here often means taking a boat, a kayak, or a multi-day trek on foot. The very isolation that makes Fiordland so challenging has also made it a sanctuary for some of New Zealand's rarest birds. This is the last remaining home of the takahe, a flightless, prehistoric-looking bird that was thought to be extinct for 50 years before its rediscovery. High in the alpine tussock, you might also hear the call of the kea, the world's only alpine parrot, known for its intelligence and mischievous nature. Fiordland is a testament to the power of nature, a place where the mountains, the sea, and the sky collide in the most spectacular fashion. Now for a true test of survival. We're going to the Central Kalahari Game Reserve in Botswana, a vast, semi-arid wilderness known as the Great Thirstland. This isn't your typical lush safari destination. It's an immense expanse of fossilized river valleys and rolling sand dunes covered in scrub and hardy grasses. For much of the year, it's incredibly dry and searingly hot. Water is the most precious commodity, and survival for both animals and people revolves around finding it. This is a place that will strip you down to the essentials and teach you the true meaning of resilience. Despite the harsh conditions, the Kalahari is home to uniquely adapted wildlife. This is one of the best places to find the legendary black-maned lions, magnificent predators whose darker manes are a sign of their health and dominance. Tracking them across the pans is a real art. You'll also find cheetahs, brown hyenas, and herds of oryx and springbok that can survive for long periods without drinking. Exploring the Central Kalahari is a raw, elemental experience. It's about solitude, silence, and connecting with a landscape that is as beautiful as it is brutal. For our final destination, we venture into the dense, steamy jungles of Sumatra, Indonesia, to Gunung Leuser National Park. This is one of the most biodiverse places on the planet, part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Tropical Rainforest Heritage of Sumatra. The terrain is a challenging mix of steep mountains, fast-flowing rivers, and incredibly dense rainforest. The humidity is off the charts, the insects are relentless, and every step can be a struggle against the mud and the tangled vegetation. This is a true jungle expedition. This park is critically important because it's one of the last two places on Earth where you can find wild Sumatran orangutans. These critically endangered people of the forest are a breathtaking sight, moving gracefully through the high canopy. Trekking to see them is a privilege, a chance to witness our close relatives in their rapidly shrinking home. But Gunung Leuser is also the only place where orangutans, tigers, rhinos, and elephants still coexist. Finding them is next to impossible, but knowing they are out there, in the deepest parts of the forest, is a powerful and humbling thought. This is a front line of conservation, a fight for survival. And there you have it, 10 of the world's most incredible, most challenging, and most rewarding hidden wildlife parks. From the icy kingdom of the polar bear to the steamy jungles of the orangutan, these places are the last great frontiers of our planet. They are not easy destinations. They will test you, push you, and demand your respect. But the reward for your effort is an experience that will stay with you for a lifetime. An adventure that is truly your own. So, I encourage you, I challenge you, to get out there. Add one of these incredible places to your bucket list. Start planning, start training, and start dreaming. But as we dream of these adventures, we must also remember our responsibility. These wild places and the rare creatures that call them home are fragile. They exist because of their isolation, and they are under constant threat. When you go, tread lightly. Listen to your guides, follow the rules, and leave no trace. Your visit can and should support the local communities and the conservation efforts that are fighting to protect these sanctuaries. We are the guardians of these treasures, and it is our duty to ensure that future generations of adventurers can also experience the wonder of the untamed wild. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey to the forgotten corners of the world. It's been a privilege to share these places with you. The spirit of adventure is alive and well, and it's waiting for you out there. So stay curious, stay wild, and never stop exploring. Until next time, take care and get ready for the next expedition.